Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Just My United. Today we won't be doing any kind of a preview because there are no games going on because of the international break. So I've decided on a video of doing the assessment of the four games from a great spirited performance against Arsenal to a shock Carabao Cup exit in the hands of Grimsby. So I'll be discussing about all the players, how where it went right, where it went wrong, and of course, I'll be discussing the stats as well. So let's get straight into it. Let's start with the Arsenal game first. So, in the Arsenal game, I think there were a lot of positives, especially from the new signings, Matheus Cunha and Brian Mbomo. They were really explosive, and I think we were just very unlucky not to score, as I have discussed in my review reel as well. Um, I think Patrick Dorgu came the closest to scoring. He had hit the post. So again, a good performance from the young lad. Fernandez was okay. Casemiro was okay. Dallo was okay. Wasn't he? Yes, he was okay. I think the man of the match was Dillit. He put in a solid performance. He kept Gyökeres quiet for most of the game, at least until the hour mark. So I think it was a great performance. But where we lacked again was the goalkeeping. Because of Bayandir, we cost 3 points. It cost us 3 points. See, if you just can't defend a corner, I mean, how can you call yourself Manchester United? This might be a bold take, but it was a very bad goalkeeping, man. I mean, we brought Sene Lamens in now, but will he really be able to solve our goalkeeping issues? I don't know. I would like to hear your comments and the predictions for this, but it was because of Bindy that we lost this game. I'll be really honest. His distribution was quite nice, but apart from that, I think because of him, yeah, he cost us the game. Otherwise, it was a good performance, and I thought that in the Fulham game we will get the win. So let's jump into Fulham now. Let's talk about them. Just give me a minute. Here you go. So in the Fulham game, also it was a bright 15-20 minute start. The only change in the starting 11 was Diallo coming in instead of Dallo. A little attacking minded setup, but again we couldn't take the lead. There were good saves from Bondleno, and Cunha also hit the post. Until then, we finally took the lead. After Fulham grew into the game, we finally took the lead in the 59th minute, was it? 58th minute or something. Lenny Yoro. Then it went down as an own goal as it hit Muniz and went in. So it was still a positive header. It was a good header. Brian Mbomo got his first assist as well, so I was really happy seeing that. But I think it was really inevitable Fulham scoring because they were growing into the game. They were patient. They were calm, and I think it was Fernandez's fault. He didn't track Emily Smith Rowe, and they got in. So that was it. Also, Fernandez missed the penalty as well. He just skyrocketed that one, didn't he? That was a tough one to watch for me. Amorim needed that win. He was under immense pressure. But in the next game against Grimsby, everybody in the town were talking about how many goals are we going to score against Grimsby. Nobody was expecting a shocker. So let's talk about Grimsby now. Benjamin Sheshko started, Cunha started, Diallo started. None of them were effective, to be honest. See, Cunha wasn't really as effective as I hoped he would have been. Sheshko also wasn't able to impose himself on the game. Man of the match, surely for me, it was Brian Mbomo. I mean, he scored a very good goal. That was just a glimpse of what he can offer to Manchester United. Harry Maguire, as usual, the goat, saving us from embarrassment, taking us to penalties, and then we lost. I wasn't surprised on because we've lost so many games on penalties. But but Andre Onana, Saudi is calling, Turkey is calling. Please just get out of my club. I don't want to. Horrible that guy is. I'm sorry if I'm using some coarse language here, but it's unacceptable. You're playing for Manchester United and you're making two errors. See, the first goal was he could have done a bit better. Okay, it maybe he wouldn't have saved it, but he could have at least applied a hand to it. It just grazed past him and it went in. So it was really sad to see, but that's okay. But the second goal, what the hell is he doing right there? He's acting like he's Superman and still missing the ball. Embarrassing. This was a new low for Manchester United, and this is sad. This loss was really really sad. And then the Burnley game. We had to win. We did win, even though it took a 90 plus 6th minute penalty. We won the game, and that's what matters. Again, it was a very bright opening 45 minutes. I think we were very very attacking minded. We did score. Again, it was an own goal. Uh, Brian Mbomo scored his first goal, and of course Bruno Fernandes from the spot. This time he didn't miss. He doesn't miss twice. Eh? The goals that we conceded, again, bad defending. Especially the second goal was again a blunder from Bayandir. I'll not call it exactly a blunder, but still, I mean, he should have dealt with it better. The first goal again, the Dallo left a lot of space over there, so he was able to cross it in. Anthony wasn't it, and Foster was able to bury it. I think that was what had happened. But yeah, it isn't good. It wasn't a very good performance. Cunha got off injured, Mount got off injured, so I'm sad about that. I think Cunha's injury is still not as bad as feared, but Mount can be out for 3 weeks as per reports. Let's see how does that grow into. But next is the Manchester Derby, which we will have to win. I mean, Manchester City are even below us. They've just won one out of their 3 games. So I think they're on 3 points, and Manchester United are on four. So which is really, really positive. We are heading into a game above Manchester City. So of course I expect a win, but first, before finishing this video, let's just look at the stats of each and every game. Should we have won each and every game, we will be discussing upon the possession, shots, and shots on target. So let's start with the Burnley game itself. See the position, it was 62%. That's lovely. 26 shots. That's crazy. And 6 on target, which is okay. But really, against Burnley, I think the thing we should have improved is again our finishing touch. Zoxi had a good chance. Ahmad just on the halftime break, just before the halftime break, had a super chance to make it 2-0, and we couldn't. So honestly, in the Burnley game, we should have been 3-0 up by halftime. Again, it wasn't, and again in the midfield we lost the duels. The duels, which is the most important, I think. Was only 48%, and midfield is going to be a problem this year, lads. That is a given. Midfield is going to be a problem. We couldn't sign Gallagher, but nor do I think he would have solved our midfield issues, but still. Now against Grimsby, look at the shots. Only 28. Just kidding. 28 shots, you have to score. I'm expecting Before the game, I expected United to win 5-0. I got a bloody reality check back down to earth that we are a mediocre average team. 28 shots, 9 on target. Against Grimsby, we should be scoring 4 5 goals. We did score 2 at the end, and Brian Mbombo really turbocharged United's attack after he came on. So I think kudos to him. He did miss the penalty, but that's okay. At least if it wasn't him, we would have not gone to penalties. That would have been even more embarrassing. Against Fulham on the stats, let's see. 10 shots, which is okay. I mean, against Fulham, they had more shots. They had more shots on target. Pretty good, Fulham. Pretty good. I mean, against Fulham, it wasn't really attacking. I mean, against Arsenal, Grimsby, and Burnley are surely the games I'll put ahead of Fulham. Fulham's game was a bit dull, a bit boring as well, apart from the first 20 minutes from Manchester United. Apart from that, I think Fulham lulled us, nullified us. Anyway, against the Arsenal game, which will be the last stat I'll be doing, 62% possession, 22 shots in the out of the 4 games. In 3 games we've got 20 plus shots. So the system is not the problem. It just isn't. The problem is that we are not scoring, and that is going to be a problem this season. I'm tired of it. I need goals. The system is not the problem. Stop blaming the system. Stop blaming Amorim. It's players who are not finishing their chances. 7 shots on target against Arsenal as well. Raya was outstanding. Kudos to him. But we should have done more. So that's it for now, lads. I have done the stat checking. I have done the assessment on the 4 games. Do you think Amorim should stay or should he leave? He will, of course, be staying at least until the next international break, according to me, and then he may assess his options. It depends on the games we won, how many points do we have, where are we in the league. Of course, drop in your predictions. What do you feel about Amorim situation right now. I think he'll stay at least until the next international break. And of course, let's catch you on the next preview the Manchester Derby.